Driver's Safety Education Targeted English Vocabulary. This series of English vocabulary units is an initiative of the Lexington Global Engagement Center, Global Lex. Global Lex is part of the Lexington-Fayette Urban County government. The English vocabulary is intended to provide limited English speakers with the vocabulary necessary to study the Kentucky Driver Manual. The Kentucky Driver Manual is available at the link below. These vocabulary units are not intended to replace the Kentucky Driver Manual itself, which was prepared by the Kentucky State Police to provide the necessary information and rules of the road to become a safe and courteous driver. As Kentucky Commissioner Sanders stated, by thoroughly studying this manual, you will develop good driving habits and better understanding of the traffic laws of Kentucky. We hope this targeted vocabulary is a good starting point for the limited English speaker who wishes to be better able to study the Kentucky Driver Manual. Note that important vocabulary is highlighted in colors to help English learners. Red vocabulary refers to important safety considerations. For a good example, see slide 10. In order to learn differences of sequences from one language to the next, similar words are highlighted in similar colors. For a good example, see page 8. Lesson 1, Rules of the Road. Vocabulary for rules of the road. Control of traffic at intersections. Traffic signals. Traffic signs. Right-of-way. Use of lanes. Turnabout. Roundabouts, traffic circles. Parking. Control of traffic at intersections. An intersection is any place where two roads meet. Crossroad. T-intersection. Side road, right. Side road, left. Y intersection. There may be traffic signals, signs, or right-of-way rules to control traffic. Traffic signals. Red, stop. Yellow, warning, slow down. Green, go if safe. Flashing lights. A flashing yellow light means slow down and watch for others. A flashing red light means you must come to a full stop and proceed only when the way is clear. Lighted arrows. Go in the direction of the arrow if you are in the proper lane. Proceed with caution in the direction of the arrow. Go straight ahead. No turning in the direction of the arrow until it turns green. Turns on red lights. If not prohibited by signs, you can turn right on red lights. Right turns. You must first stop and then turn right when the way is clear of vehicle or pedestrian traffic. Left turn. Left turns on red are permitted only when turning from a one-way street onto a one-way street. Traffic signs. Stop sign. Come to a complete stop in a safe position, then proceed when the way is clear. Stop at the pedestrian crossing area or stop line, if there is one. Otherwise, stop before moving into the intersection. Yield. Slow down and yield to traffic on the road you are entering or crossing. Wrong way. You are going in the wrong direction. Do not enter. You cannot enter a street or roadway. You cannot turn left. You cannot make a U-turn. Vehicles in the left lane must turn left. Vehicles in the left lane may turn left or go straight. Vehicles in the right lane must turn right. Vehicles in the right lane may turn right or go straight. Vehicles in the center lane must go straight. Right-of-way rules. Where there are no signs, symbols, or police to tell you what to do, there are special right-of-way laws to follow. By law, drivers must yield to pedestrians when pedestrians are in a crosswalk or at an intersection and there is no traffic light. Turning a corner and pedestrians are crossing with the light. Right-of-way, other laws. Drivers turning left must yield to oncoming vehicles that are going straight or turning right. Drivers entering a traffic circle or roundabout must yield right-of-way to drivers already in the circle. Drivers on a minor road must yield to drivers on a major road. At a four-way, three-way, or two-way stop, the driver reaching the intersection and stopping should go first. When two cars reach an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, the car on the right should have the right-of-way. Use of lanes. The right lane is for drivers who want to go slower or who are entering or turning right. The left lane is for drivers who want to pass or turn left. Staying in the left lane on a limited access highway is illegal. Lanes for passing. You should pass on the left on highways. Passing on the right can be dangerous since other drivers do not expect it. Lanes for turning. Turn into the lane closest to you. Continued. If you have already started through an intersection when the light changes, keep going. If you start to make a turn and the light changes, keep going. Last-second changes can cause collisions. Turnabouts. Number 1. Make sure your car can be seen for 500 feet in either direction. Number 2. Stop just beyond a side street or driveway on the right. Number 3. Check your rearview mirror to make sure no one is approaching from behind. Number 4. Signal before backing into the street. Number 5. Back into the right lane, then signal before pulling back out when safe to do so. Roundabouts and traffic circles. A traffic circle or roundabout is a circular one-way road. Drive slowly to the right of the circle through the intersection. A roundabout includes yield signs at all approaches to the intersection. Number 1. Reduce your speed and keep to the right. Number 2. When entering the roundabout, yield to traffic circulating from the left. Number 3. When in the roundabout, don't stop except to avoid a collision. Number 4. When exiting the roundabout, indicate your exit by using the right turn signal. Parking. Make sure you don't get in the way of traffic when you park on a public road. Move as far away from traffic as possible. If there is a roadside shoulder, pull as far onto it as you can. If there is a curb, park close to it as you can. Parallel parking. Stop smoothly 2 to 3 feet away from the car you will park behind. Turn your signal on. Turn the steering wheel sharply right and back slowly toward the center of the car behind you. When clear of the car ahead, turn wheel sharply left and back slowly toward the car behind. Turn the wheel sharply right, a pull towards the curb in the center of the parking spot. Parking on a hill. If you are parked down a hill with a curb, turn the wheels to the curb. If you are parked on a hill without a curb, turn the wheel so the vehicle will go off the road should it roll. If you are parked on a hill with a curb, turn the wheels from the curb. Parking. The law requires you to turn off the engine and remove the key when you leave a vehicle. Always lock your vehicle when leaving, even if you're only going to be away for a short period of time. Handicapped parking. Unauthorized parking in designated handicapped parking areas is unlawful and is punishable by fine. Persons requiring or needing handicapped parking privileges should apply to the county clerk's office for special decals or plates.